What is up, everybody? This is Eric, the one and only Bay Area collector, and today I will be reviewing an interesting little platformer. This one is for the NES, and that game is totally rad. Now, the game came out back in 1991, and you control an apprentice magician who was hired by the magician Pong to be trained as a magician. One day, they kidnapped, some evil forces kidnapped the apprentice magician's girlfriend, and he goes out to save her. Now, this game, as I mentioned earlier, it is a 2D platformer. The game reminds me so much of Mega Man, in which the way that you control the character is very similar. However, the only difference is that you already have some of the powers with you already. You don't gain them, you already have them, but you have to have like a certain, like the meter filled up in order to use them, and it'll use up some of the energy. A very interesting game, this one it is. I remember hearing from this one when I was a kid. I honestly, I want to say I've seen it in Nintendo Power magazines back in the days, but it was one of those games it wasn't really so, it wasn't as popular as far as I know. I never used to see it out in the wild. Had to buy this one online. I didn't pay a lot for it, but I know that at the moment right now, you know, it's going up in price. It's one of those games that's going higher up, but all in all, it was a fun little game, very reminiscent to Mega Man. I would strongly suggest you guys go out there and check it out, at least, you know, emulate it. You guys will have a lot of fun with this one. Not really much I can say as far as, you know, memories that I had when I was a kid. Like I said, I've heard of this one before in the past, but to be honest with you, I never really played it until I purchased it a couple of years back. Beat it, and it was a fun little experience. One of the interesting things is that the Japanese version to the NES, the US version, they're very similar. The only differences are the names of the characters. I know that the character's name, the magician, is Pong. In here, in the US version, I believe his name is Jake. It's Jake, but then it was John in the Japanese version. So it was just the slight differences. Also, the lingo in the cutscenes, it's very like California slang when they say like totally rad, tubular type of things like that. And other than that, you know, that's the only thing that switched. And also the anime, the characters in the Japanese version were a little bit more cartoony and more anime-ish. And in here, they're a little bit more, they try to make them a little bit more human. The only one thing that really stands out to me in this game is that that the character Pong reminds me so much of the legendary actor Jerry Stiller. It is so comical. Like, I don't know if they copied his likeness, but I will put a little picture of them together side by side. But that made me laugh. For those who don't know who Jerry Stiller is, he's the father-in-law of that comedy show, The King of Queens. He, very hilarious guy, very funny. But he looks so much like Pong, the magician. But anyways, I will leave you guys with a quick little gameplay of the game. Not so much. Just a little scene for the first level of the game. Anyways, this has been Eric, the Bay Area collector. You guys take care. Peace out.